Hello there and welcome back to Terraria. When we left off, we killed the Eater of Worlds, and we also got warped back from a chest that I'd only just opened, so we missed the contents of it. But we won't let that get us down. Today, we are going to be building a few houses, I think, and then potentially changing my mind halfway through the episode and building something else entirely. But I'm thinking I'm going to build a little house for NPCs there, on top of the snow, providing there isn't a blizzard going off. And then I need to find a little desert area, I think. Not that I think there's one there by the pyramid. So we're going to build a house there, and then potentially make our own kind of oasis at some point. Because I don't seem to have one in this world. Which I always seem to get an oasis, but not this time round. And then we'll build one on the edge of the world. I might start with that one, to be honest, because I have a shell and I can get there immediately. Right, so we're going to chop some trees down, and we're going to build a little ocean house for our potential golfer to live in and our fishermen to live in. Because they need a place of their own. We haven't got the golfer... Well, we've got the golfer moved in, but he's moved into the wrong house. He's in our jungle house at the moment. But yes, so we're going to start with this in a second. I'm just going to gather some wood quickly. And then we're going to build this little testament to fishery. And then we're going to kind of build a base that's kind of like a dock, in a way, I guess. But it's going to be like a little bit above. I have got a hammer with me, just to make sure. Beautiful. Right, and that's flat ground. Flat ground is what we like to see. There we go, and we'll have it here. And I'm pretty sure I can build like poles and stuff that can kind of make it like... You know, like, so it's like kind of actually like a dock, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I need to build a minimum of 2 houses, I'd say, here. And I don't really know how I'm going to do them just yet. But I'll figure out as I kind of go along. Which is, you know, how it usually goes for me, really. They don't need to be massive, but I do want them to kind of be slightly unique compared to, like, you know, every other house that I've built so far. So we're going to build a little tiny balcony for whoever's on the second floor. And then we kind of just need... I wouldn't mind making it like hay or leaves, I think would be cool, you know, for like a roof. But I don't have a way of getting hay unless we did get a magic mirror. Unless we buy a thing off this dude here. So if we get this sickle, I'm pretty sure if we slash some grass, we'll get some hay from that. So we'll quickly just slash some of that. Just to get a building material, basically. Right. And then I'm going to teleport back. That's the wrong side. I said I was going to build it on the right side, and I've ended up building it on the left, but that's fine. That's fine. As long as there's an ocean close, that's all that matters. We've yet to see the fisherman. I don't know if they've changed the way he works. I'm not sure. But I'm sure we'll find him eventually. Right, okay, so where is my hay? When did I get a shell pile? I don't even recall picking that up. There's my hay. Right, so we're going to start with this. Well, not start with this, but we're already like halfway through the build, but I'm going to build like a little kind of roof on top of these guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it really, but I'm just kind of winging it. I've got no plan in mind. But you know, let's just make it look relatively pretty, and then that's all that matters, I guess. Right, so we're going to have it probably about that thick. It looks kind of ugly for now. I will come back and probably polish it off in a bit, and then change some angles here and there. I might just do like a little couple in the middle, maybe. I think that's uneven, which is going to drive me crazy. There we go, so we'll have it like that. And then we'll kind of cut this open, because obviously we're going to need to get people in and out. If we can't do that, that's a bad move. Let our chicken through. Do I have a workbench on me? I don't think I do. So we're going to have to build one of them quickly. And it's a mahogany one, even though this is not the jungle. But, you know. Right. So I'm going to have a couple of lanterns, I think. We're going to make some of these. I think they look a bit cooler than just having torches dangling around. So we're going to have them there. I probably should get another one as well, maybe. And then we're going to have another 2 upstairs. I'm going to get rid of this little mound of sand as well. So it's a straight shoot, straight in. That's pretty. Right, we just need a couple of walls now, I think. Can I hammer this to make this look any cooler? So it kind of looks like... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. So what's that? That's kind of like that, isn't it? Then we can hammer that again. And then that's kind of the same there. So it kind of looks like a boat, in well, from my perspective anyway. That's the way I'm seeing it right now. I'm going to get rid of this so we know exactly what we're working with. The only problem here is we've got no like perimeter defense from like zombie attacks, but it doesn't really matter because we're not going to be here all the time. And like zombies only tend to spawn around us really, so that's a problem we have to deal with. Right, okay, so we can make a load of hay stuff. I say a load, it's literally one thing. Oh yeah, I actually forgot. I was set up at the start to actually make a flint staff, you know, so we can upgrade from our finch and use a different summon. But I am struggling here. So yeah, we've got little flinks now, which is slightly more powerful. And we haven't got a nest on our head anymore, so that'll stop. It was looking a bit strange, so that's what I've done. Right, okay, so we need to continue building beach stuff. So I'm going to get 2 palm wood chairs, maybe 4. I haven't got enough palm wood. That would help. So 2's fine for now. So we're going to need palm wood to actually finish off the build anyway. So, yeah, we're going to struggle with that one unless we go to the other side, which I might just quickly do. And then we'll get some stuff here. So I think, from my little tiny bit of research that I did, I think we're going to need a Goblin Tinkerer and the Mechanic in the... There's no trees here either. What have I done? I've like made this a barren wasteland by accident. I'm going to plant some. Right, so yeah, the Goblin Tinkerer and the Mechanic can both go in the ice biome, as far as I know. The Fisherman and the Golfer can both go in the bay area that I'm currently in. There's a few other places that I don't quite know yet, like the jungle. I'm not sure what goes there exactly. I'm pretty sure the Dryad can go there, along with somebody else, but I'm not sure who. And then the Nurse and the Gunslinger can go in the desert area, so we'll have to focus on that after this. But we'll worry about that when it gets to it. Right, so I need 2 tables and 4 doors for sure. I don't think I've got enough stuff for that, but I'll make the doors first. And then we have to worry about back wall and fences, potentially. I don't know how long it takes trees to grow. It kind of looks like one has grown over on the left, but, you know. I'm going to go and... If that is the case, which it is, I'm going to... Oh, there's the Fisherman. Speaking of the devil himself. Okay. So he's going to give us fishing quests, and we get items from him in return for completing them. So we'll have to get on that at some point, because he gets some pretty good items. Like, later on, you can get, like, an infinite water bucket and, like, an infinite... What is it? Not a lava bucket. That comes from elsewhere, I'm pretty sure. Can I just put the shells down? Yeah. I don't really want them. They're useless to me. But he gives you a few things like a sponge that absorbs water and, you know, whatnot. But it's good to make, like, fishing lakes with the infinite water buckets, so I do really want that, to be fair. So we're going to have to do a few quests for him, which isn't a bad thing. Them shells are, like, practically blocks, so I'm going to... Oh, it's because it's these ones, isn't it? I'm going to get them. And then we're just going to place them in the ocean randomly. I don't really want them clogging up our area. Right, can I make a bit of wall here? That is our objective. We need 2 tables as well, so maybe the tables first. And then we can get people moving in straight away before it turns nighttime, which it's about to do. That day went really quickly. Didn't even do a lot. Right, let's get the back wall sorted. Okay, I'm thinking of making, like, the houses biome-based, so I've got to use, like, the materials you can get there. So, like, I could make the one in the desert out of, like, sand and sandstone, potentially. Which could be interesting. Especially because it's close to a pyramid as well. Are you being attacked by a vulture, sir? Not anymore, you're not. I came to save the day. Right, I need some of these trees to grow. Because, like, we're going to be getting nowhere without being able to do that. If you know with, like, shell blocks, can you make, like, a shell wall? Is that a thing? Because I could do that upstairs. It could just be, like, you know, a different kind of feeling. I can carve this away a little bit. I'm going to be doing something with the underside here. I'm carving the floor away by mistake there. So, don't worry too much. And then I can put some of the sand I picked back up into there. I need to breathe. That would be a good thing. I am not breathing right now. I think I'm too far underwater. That was close. Not the way I want to go out, really. Right, there we go. So that's alright, I suppose. And then we're going to place that beach back there. The beech wood. That's not what it is. I don't even know what it is. Palm tree. Right, can we make anything out of shells? Can we make hay wall? Hay wall could be interesting. We've got regular wood. We could do regular wood just for now and replace it afterwards. It's going to look disgusting though. I do like the regular fence the most out of any other fences, but... Can I capture the seagull? You noisy fiend. Okay. He's mine now. Material? What material does that make, I wonder? Listen, you noisemaker. No seagulls around these beaches. You're not stealing anyone's chips today, sir. Was that a tree I saw then? It is. That means we might be able to get at least the bottom room finished now. Waiting for palm trees seems to be the worst activity ever. Right, okay, so hopefully we can make the rest of the wall for this section. That should do for the bottom, in theory. And then we can, like, we'll put the fisherman here straight away, before anyone else has the chance to move in. And I think this is how we do that. There you go, and you can have your own house, mister, even though I've only just found you. And some people are still waiting for their accommodation. Listen, you seagull man. How many of you do you want me to take? Right, okay, so we're going to have to kind of... I might just fill the top room with just regular wood. It gives it a bit of variation, but also it means I can move the golfer in ahead of time. And we can focus on building where there's actually trees. Which I don't actually think there's any... Oh yeah, there's loads in the ice biome for sure. Right, okay, so regular wood wall. I probably won't need that many planks, surely, but, you know. Whoops, I placed one accidentally outside. It does look nice, considering it's just like a bit of variation, so they're not both the same. But the regular wood wall is also a bit boring. But we can get some paintings and all kinds of stuff as rewards from this, mister. So maybe we can actually just fill it full of stuff there. But I do want to make, like, poles and all kinds of stuff, so we'll get to that when it comes to it as well. Listen. Don't even stand a chance anymore. There's another seagull there. I'm going to go and collect his soul. Thank you. Right, let's go back home and let's... I wonder if... Can you sell seagulls? How much do they sell for? Not a lot, but 42 silver, you know? Do I feel bad? Not really. Not really. Seagulls are thieving creatures. Right, okay. So the next destination is going to be... Icetown, I think, because then we can get the Goblin Tinkerer moving in there, and then we can have a room ready for the mechanic. There is no quick way there, so I'm just going to wander through the wilderness at night time with my unspeeded boots. We need stars anyway, so it's not too bad a thing. Because we haven't even had a mana star at all yet, and saying that we haven't found a magic item either, so it doesn't really matter. But you know. It's terrible travelling at night because it's impossible to see anything. I might just slowly start lighting up, you know, trees here and there. So it kind of is lighter if we have to do this more often. Right, get away from me, face, Mr. Faceman. Right, we are slowly making our way out of the corruption. Very, very slowly, mind you. We'll get there one day. Listen, Faceman, you, I really don't take much damage now that I've got this crimson armor on. I'm sure things will change as we progress, but you know. Right, okay, so we've been down here before. I've got my Spider-Man, like, web slinger thing, so I should, if I can use it properly, which is currently I'm very ashamed of my behaviour. We also have rocket boots. I keep forgetting that that's the thing. I can't believe we've gotten this far into the game. We haven't found any Hermes boots or like Tundra I can't, I can't remember all the names for them. So I'm not going to try. Right. Oh, there's a meteorite that landed. Should we carve this up? It's such a big area, though. I don't really know what meteorite gives you as well. Also, it sets you on fire, which is not cool. I mean, why not? We could leave it to burn. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm going to make... I know you can make armor with it. I don't think I'm going to make that. Though I don't know what else it gives you, so maybe it would be worth getting a few pieces at least. Also, it's an eyesore, which is the main issue. I probably want to stand on something while I'm doing this, because I don't want to burn my toesies. Deerclops has awoken. This guy just really wants to fight me, I think. I don't know if I'm armored enough to kill him yet, but we can try. We can try. I don't think I've got any buff potions either, which is bad. He is aggressive. And talented. Right, we did get our bow, our new bow. He seems to slow you down, which isn't cool. But I've got rocket boots, I need to remember that fact. Right, let's keep just bowing him. I wasn't expecting to fight Deerclops here, to be honest. Okay, I'm getting beaten up, to say the least. If we can keep going here. I am somehow running fairly quickly, and I don't know why that is. Alright, take this, take that, take this. I think we'd be alright here, I think. Because we are able to heal. Does he just jump through platforms? What the hell is this thing he's doing? Okay, he looks like he's just attacking me out of nowhere. Okay, we're getting supremely beaten up right now. Uh-oh. We may be in for a death here. Providing he doesn't use the Dark Hands, we may be okay, but... we're underwater, this is bad for us. Let's get over him. Listen, they are deadly. I'd prefer it if you didn't use them. Right, I might try and run. Not that I'm very fast. And he keeps slowing me down, which is not helping matters. Also, I nearly just killed myself with fall damage then. I've got 17 more seconds. And I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Easily stuck here. Oh my god, I literally was jammed in there, jammed in, no good, no good. Not much I could have done. We got there, we got pretty close though. He's hard. He's very hard. Listen, young man, you're gonna get defeated. Listen, I will beat you up. I'm not afraid. I'm a little bit afraid. You have gotten more aggressive as time has gone on here. I don't like you at all. Just take my spear to the face, will you? He doesn't take a lot of damage. Maybe that's just a testament to, like, my equipment, maybe? It's just not good enough. Or he's just genuinely quite hard, which I think might actually be the case. Okay, he's just literally jumped up through the platform. Okay. He is doing a lot of damage to us, which is scary. And I've also got myself stuck in the corner again, like an idiot. All I can do is attack him right now. Can we kill him before he kills us? We got him! We got him! Okay, I got an axe off him then, weirdly enough. I am very lucky I wasn't standing on top of something that was burning then. Better than our axe, weirdly. That's pretty cool. And the radio thing. I don't really know what that does either. There's a lot of rocks flying towards us here. I'll figure that out in a minute. Right, let's get to the location we want to actually build this house at. And I fear that it's close. It's now close to this meteorite, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's around here, in fact. So we may have to destroy the rest of this meteorite after all. But for now, I'm going to get some of these trees going. Right, and I can make 2 stars. Right, I'm going to make 2 mana stars. And use them. So there we go, we've got a little bit of mana for a change. That's not happened before. Right, let's get some trees from the tundra, and then we'll start building this house, ready for the other guests. Right, now we've got trees, I'm going to start building a little housey here. I'm going to start right at the edge, I think. I'm just going to take it along. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this one. This is, again, I'm kind of just going as I go. And we're going to just kind of try and imagine how we want it set up. Though it's not always easy. I'm glad we killed Deerclops then, that makes me happy. Right, let's just get it up here. I might, like, stagger it and just build a couple of houses here, though we don't want many people living here. It might be handy for later on if we have a couple of extra houses spare so people can move into if they want to. So I might kind of just, like, make it a little bit boxy, really, but, like, have it, like... So it's kind of just, like, multiple houses, like, strung together. I've got a loose idea of what I kind of want, but it's not going to be anything majestic, at least not at first, but like I say every single time, we're going to kind of add to it as we go on. So it's like an ongoing project. I left my workbench behind, but we'll build a little tundra one there ready, so we can actually just start building right away. We'll get 6 doors going. And we'll get some back walks, then we can get someone moving in here right away. Which gives us room to actually get more NPCs in elsewhere anyway. What's perfect? Chopping... Is that new axe talking to me? Wow, that's fast. Crazy. We'll worry about that later. For now, wall. I think the axe is talking to me. Or the radio. It could be the radio. Right. Well, let's take care of them. Can I make, like, themed lanterns for snow? Not by the looks of things. Saying that, I don't think I've actually got a lot of trees left, have I? Or a lot of wood left for the snow. Unless I'm being absolutely blind. Which chances are it is the case. So maybe that's why. Either way, we're just going to light it up with torches for now. And then we'll get back to the business end of it later. Right, so can I make... If I can't make a table and chairs, that's how I know. Right, so there's a table. Right, so that's one house worthy of a goblin. Not the fanciest abode. So you can come here, sir. This can be your new house. But right, what I want to do from there on is I think I might need to make a saw kind of thing. Unless we can make it out of fence, I might just kind of give it the illusion that it's connected. So if I make a few of them, because this might need to be... I could do a rooftop out of stone, really, but I don't have a lot of stone, so I'll leave it like this for now, and then we'll come back with stuff later. It needs to be like a temporary, well, not a temporary solution, but it just needs to be a way of having people here, essentially. Right, and then we put a block on top of there. Right, where's my wood gone? I keep losing track of the wood. Then we'll have another one here. Kind of like that. It's not as big as the last house, but you know, it will do. And we'll cut that out. And then I'll add poles down this side as like it's very similar to the other side. There you go. It's got a little bit of snow on top for aesthetic reasons. Right, we'll add the 2 doors ahead of time. And then I'm going to focus on potentially making like a little balcony again, kind of thing. I'm going to get rid of that piece there, and then I'm also going to hammer that in, kind of like we did in the other area. And then I'm going to cut away. Claire the nurse has arrived. Don't know where she's staying, but she's arrived, and that's good. And we can build boreal platforms already. So I'm going to build 4 of them, and we're going to kind of have it this way. Like I said, I'm totally winging this, so it's probably rubbish. But, you know, it mightn't be. It might be alright. It's definitely the axe. I'm getting an axe speech bubble. Right, there we go. So then we can potentially build that up. And then it's like that, isn't it? I'm confusing myself with the way I've designed this already. Right, so that needs to be like that. So that's pretty cool. And then what we can do is, if I have rope, I can potentially put a bit of rope down. Both sides. This doesn't need to be as ropey. We'll put it over like that, because it kind of looks like it's attached. Which is pretty cool. And then this doesn't need to be as long, I don't think, because we're going to build it level with this. And then we can kind of have it... What's it look like if I put another fence next to that? If it kind of looks like it's a bit more supported, that's pretty cool. I mean, it looks alright. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's on level with that, but we'll find out, I guess. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build wood right across, but it's not going to stay that way. It's just so I can kind of measure out what's where. And then we can have fence in between, maybe? I do quite like it, but it's going to be a different material, for sure. But I think that should be like fence in between the 2 houses. Yeah, that's too low. But we knew that would be the case straight away. We've got some trees growing back, which is nice. It doesn't have to be the same size. I'm not, like, going for absolute accuracy, but yeah, maybe I should. Right, from the doorway, it is 22. From the doorway, that is 19, so... 20, 21, 22, so it should be accurate there. Right, we can build them. Some trees are starting to grow back already, which is very nice. And what we could do here is potentially... I don't want stuff being able to get on top of the building, because that would suck. But we are going to give this the illusion that it's got struts everywhere. So it can kind of look like it's held up. Hopefully, in a nice way. So it kind of is more even if I do it there. And if we do it 1 in from each doorway here, it kind of looks like there's something there holding it. This doesn't need it, obviously. And then we can build back wall there. It doesn't look like it's the right size, but we're going to smash this anyway. And then we can make that so we can actually get up to the top there, I think. Though we don't really want that because it's ice cold, and if you're thinking realistically, everyone will be a popsicle literally by... Okay, this fish wants me dead, clearly. Right, okay, wood. Right, and then we could potentially, for if any reason we actually wanted some storage around here, we could potentially just build like a little storage section. I've got the wrong cursor out, so I'm placing blocks everywhere. That's too high again. I don't know why I'm able to place things slightly higher. I think I'm wearing something funny. Might be the magnoluminescence even. So we want this to have like 2 chests worth, and a chest is like 2 blocks high. So just to kind of give myself a reference, then we would need to make it this tall. That's, I think, chest 2 blocks high anyway, but that's how high we'd need it if we wanted a little chest room there. Let's test out this on cutting trees. That is very fast. I feel alive. Well, for some reason you are alive. I like this axe, it's pretty cool. Okay, let's job another. It's murderous tree rampage. And we'll put another balcony here. And then I will smash that like I did with the other one. And I'll do the same on this side. So it's a 2-gap space. So I need to find out where I keep misplacing it. Right, and then we need back wall for all of these areas. We could have done with another door as well. Somehow I managed to forget that. You know what I could do with the roofs of these is I could put like a little layer of snow on it so it kind of looks like it has been snowed on. That could be pretty cool. Right, okay, so I just need to light the place up a little bit now and get a couple of tables and chairs. And then this will be just like refuge for a couple of NPCs while we're figuring out the housing situation. And then I'm going to come back later on and potentially change things slightly. I like this as a kind of decorative thing, so I'm going to kind of do that, I think. It looks quite nice. You're just having like it's like an extra nub. Beautiful. Right, so I'm going to come back and change these later on, slightly. But it's good for now, I think. But we are going to quickly just add a little bit of a fence either side here, because I think that would look quite nice. Kind of ties it up a little bit. So 2 more chairs and 2 more tables. So I'm going to make tables first. I think they cost a little bit more. And then the chairs should have enough. I do. I'll keep the inventory open a second. Place that bad boy. And he can go too. Right, okay, so we do have the Goblin Tinkerer already set up to live here. We don't have the mechanic yet. I'm pretty sure you can get Santa Claus at some point. I don't really know how to get that as an NPC. But he can potentially live here. I don't know if he's a long-term thing or if that's just a Christmas thing, but I suppose we'll find out together, won't we? Right. I can't believe we got our first death, Deerclops. That is not cool. That is not cool. But I suppose it's better than falling to your doom or being caught in a trap for your first death. Right, but we will take this. Because we can potentially make a graveyard at some point. Which could be interesting. So we'll find that out in the future, I guess. But for now, we're going to collect all this cash that's randomly down here. There's quite a bit of it. We're rich. I probably do need to take out that meteorite at some point. It looks like the goblin's already made his way up the top there. How much money do I have on me? I might be able to quickly tinker something to maybe make an accessory slightly better. You know, one that hasn't got a modifier on it. So I've got rocket boots, which is 1, but I don't know. They might cost too much, to be honest, but we'll try. So we can reforge that for 1 gold. Brisk. What's brisk? Brisk 1 movement. We can do it again. Spiked 2 damage. We'll try and get menacing's 4 damage. That's relatively good. I'd prefer defense, but damage isn't too bad. And then how much does it take to maybe do this one as well? Arcane. We don't really need Arcane. We don't really need Arcane. Intrepid. Melee speed is alright, especially with the auto stab. I don't know how it applies to spears, but we'll see. We'll leave it like that for now, because I don't want to spend more than I need to. Right, okay, so desert time. Alright, so we've got the fisherman, we've got a party girl here as well. Oh no, she's the stylist. But we can get the ocean there, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to buy that ahead of time. I'm going to plonk that up at the top here. A bit off-center. In fact, we'll put it here. Which means now we can go between the ocean pylon and the... I might change her, though, so she might... I mean, she seems to get on with him. I don't really care. So she can stay here for now. Which means I can now just literally teleport between my forest and my ocean, which is pretty cool. Now we just need that for the ice, and we need it for the jungle. Who's she currently living with? She's living with the golfer, and I don't know if they get on. But I suppose we could go and see. Is the desert exceptionally far away? It's probably closer to our main base, so let's go there first and run to the right. I'll be a couple of seconds. We could build a cactus house. Should we build a cactus house? That could be interesting. I like how it has a message for everything. I got a quick shackle. And my grave. I need my grave. Right, okay. Right, okay. So, like, let's get some... Get the rest of our cactus going. I'm just going to literally chop them all. And then we're even going to chop this vulture to bits. Yes. This axe is overpowered at the moment. I mean, I could turn the tomb underground into their house, but... Right, there's cactus. Cactus for days. And then I'm going to build them a tower, I think. Made of cactus. Does cactus just regrow on its own? Or do you need to, like, leave a block in the ground? I don't really know. I don't know how it goes. We want to make sure there's at least 2 rooms immediately. So I'm going to just kind of go for it. We haven't got a lot of cactus, so hopefully it does just grow back. See, the arms dealer's turned up already, but he needs to be here with the nurse. Chilling. Right, okay, so cactus bits. We need 2 tables. 2 tables. We need... Right, so chair. Where are the chairs? I'm not seeing the chairs. Is that a chair? I literally thought that was a toilet for some reason. Right, okay. You can go. And you can go. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And you can kind of go there. I'm kind of placing them, like, randomly, just so it looks like it's got a little bit of their personality in it, as opposed to just mine. I don't know if that works, but, you know. Right, so we need wall now. Cactus wall. It shouldn't take too much. I just want them to be able to move in, first of all. That's my main concern. The Dryad's turned up as well, so we can get her in the jungle now. So we're actually making progress with who's arriving and who's not arriving. Because I think we need the NPCs, really. Not that I can remember what for, but we do need them. They're needed. Right, okay, so we've got... I could actually probably make, like, a cactus lantern, maybe. That could be pretty cool. Cactus lantern? Yep. Make 4 of them. Boom. 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 And boom. Right, so now we just need the doorways. I didn't make any doorways. We are going to have them on the first floor, I've decided. I've changed my mind once again. I might make my own, because yeah, there is no oasis, it doesn't look like in this world, so I'm going to make my own that kind of goes in a dip underneath, but I need water to do that first, which we don't have. But I'll kind of make that work as it comes, and I'm going to turn this into a cactus that goes upwards and has arms and stuff for, like, potentially more NPCs, but I don't know who's going to want to come here and who's not, so we'll find that out later on. But that's my plans anyway, but for now we've got people moving in, or capable of moving into this area. We need cactus door, though. I wish cactus building, or cactus blocks, didn't hurt us per se, but, like, if enemies were brushing up against cactus doors, they'd take damage. I think that'd be quite cool. Oh my god, get out my face. Get out my face. Put a hat on so it held you in place. Right. So now we should be able to... Can I actually make cactus platform? Is that a thing? It is. Right, so we can have the nurse upstairs. We don't want to go in settings. I don't know why I keep going to go into settings. So the nurse can go here. Demolitionist, you can sod off. This isn't a home for you, sir. Right, so we've just taken our little shell over to this side, and we're going to head towards the dungeon. I'm going to turn this tape measure off, because that's driving my eyes insane. We still haven't got houses for absolutely everyone we've got spawned in yet, but, like, we'll find away. We've built 3 houses in this episode, so, you know, can't really complain. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. The NPCs will have to calm down and wait their turn. Right, the dungeon. It's nearly nighttime, and I'm going to try and fight Skeletron. I haven't really got the equipment to deal with him. I can make I don't know, maybe I have got the equipment to deal with him. This increases health regen, this armor, so I might be okay. I don't know how powerful he is. Damage-wise, but we'll find out. Right, it's about to be nighttime, so we're going to be waiting for a few seconds, yes, but he'll be here in a moment, and I'm going to quickly place some platforms so we've got a way of jumping around him. Come on. It's not going to take too long. We've run out of platforms there, and I'm not making any more. So we're going to deal with it as it is. Right, so we've got a water candle here. That's what this is. And that increases enemy spawns, I'm pretty sure. But it's quite a nice little item just to have, just in case you want to build like a mob farm or something like that. So that might be useful at some point. But for now, we're going to focus on fighting this douche. This is probably still daytime. Right, so we've got our flinks here. Our flinks should be able to just batter him a little bit. But we haven't got a lot of defensive potions at the moment, and we haven't started making anything. I'm going to make a herb farm at some point, and that will help us make some potions, but we'll get around to that when we get around to it. First things first, and we're going to destroy this man, hopefully. Hopefully. I guess we'll see. I mean, we've already done a fair bit of damage, and we've literally only just... We're not even on our platforms yet, but he is actually hurting us pretty much. I need to get his hands gone. If I can get his hands gone. This may be tougher than I gave it credit for. Okay, his hands are... They're taking damage. They are taking damage relative. And my flinks is going to town on them, kind of. On and off, anyway. I keep tapping my button, and I've got, like, an auto swing on. So I need to keep remembering that. Die, hands. Even if I can get rid of one, that'll be good. Get out of here. I can start stabbing his head a little bit when he spins. I'm not actually hitting him very much at all. It's the flinks that's doing all the work. We've got one hand down, one hand. Just focus on that other one. My blue chicken. My useless blue chicken is not really helping very much, but they're not supposed to, so... Right, there you go. There's both his hands. We can focus on the head now. This should be fairly easy now we've got rid of his hands, so... And the flinks will be focusing on that as well. It doesn't do much damage, but he is persistent, and I'll give him that. Okay, he's not doing much, actually. When he rolls like this, that's the best time to hit him. Because he can kind of just, like, fly at me. It gives me, like, a constant opening. Hey, it's too high. Flinks can get him, but I can't, really. Listen, Boney. Your days are numbered, literally. You're about to go. We got him. Very nice, very nice. So now we should have access to the dungeon, which is pretty cool. But first things first, we're going to go back home and resupply, and then go down there after that. So I need to magic mirror. I mean, I did put a lot of stuff away before I came here, but now we have a water candle as well, which is nice. But yeah. Well, I think I'll call it an episode there. We've literally built houses for, like, almost every single NPC. Well, not every single NPC. That's a bit of an overstatement there. But we've also killed Skeletron, which was pretty epic, even though it was fairly easy. But we are over-equipped, probably. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.